What's up, everybody? It's Trueflight here. We're back in the crew for the July Summit. This time we're going to be doing the drift event so I can make a fool of myself because I'm absolutely terrible at drift. Did get some new parts for the BRZ which I forgot to install. Won them in the pack for the last qualifier, and I keep forgetting to install them. So maybe we'll do a run here, get a feel for the course, go put our parts on, see if there are improvements, and then come back and try again. Absolutely terrible at drifting. You can't hear me say that, but I'm saying that the entire time I'm playing the ones that don't have commentary. Oh, there's no guardrail on that side. And I'm way too fast. And I've never gotten the hang of the fishtailing down the straightaways thing that people do to keep the multiplier up. I don't really see that as drifting either. It's just for show, really. I can't drift, so I'm not going to say anything, but yeah, drifting is the corners to me. Straightaways, you should go nice and fast and straight. I know the basics of drifting, I just can never get it to work for me. Not my style of drive, and I prefer grip. I appreciate drifting and the skill that it takes to do it properly, especially in real life. Ugh. They make it super easy in video games, so the people who think they can do it awesome in video games then try to go do it in real life and total their cars. An actual halfway decent turn. I get the occasional okay drift by mistake, I think. That wasn't absolutely horrible, except for T-boning the tree in the beginning. And one of my friends is extremely good at drifting, so we're going to see his score be like 5 to 10 times mine. So it's very disheartening when I compare them. Yep, there you go. It's 193,000 to my 6,000. If I can break 10, I'm usually happy. We're going to actually get out of here. We're going to go back to the garage and see about installing those extra parts we got. Plus the part we just got for that we installed, and see what kind of a difference we can make with that. Oh, what did we get here? Those are actually... That's an improvement. And that's an improvement all around. Alright, we'll see how much of a difference that makes. Hey, look, it's raining in the middle of the desert, like it always does in the crew. I have to admit, they've been getting better about the rain at the summit events and the qualifiers. Seems to only be one event or so now, where it used to be every single event. Finally up to 1162. You can tell how much I drift because my drift and my monster truck are the only two vehicles that I do not have maxed yet. Excuse me. Stupid hiccups. And I only drive them for these events. I have tried to just cruise around in a drift car, but the way they're set up in the crew, they're too hard to get to go in a straight line for some reason. They always want to drift. And I guess it is worth mentioning in here, I am playing with the keyboard on sport settings because my steering wheel was packed for my move. So I can blame that on my excuse for being as terrible as I am. Yeah, that's totally it. See, now that was almost respectable, I think. Respectable amateur drifting. There you go. Going too fast for that one. That's the funny part. I usually know what I do wrong, but it's too late at that point to do anything about it. It's very counterintuitive too, because in real drifting, once you start the slide, you counter steer to control it. And in the crew, if you counter steer, it like immediately pulls you out of the drift. So you use that to keep your back end from kicking out completely, but you can't hold the counter steer like you would in real life, which just makes it awkward. So you basically just don't touch the wheel. Oh, going too fast. You start to drift, and then you use the counter steering to pull yourself into a more straight line. I think I actually did worse that time, if it's possible. And then you basically just leave the steering and let the car slide itself in this game, which is just so counterintuitive for what you should do. Hey, unlocked a free drag spec. For anybody who's just getting Wild Run or doesn't have Wild Run yet, the specs, like the monster truck, the drag racing, are stupidly expensive. They're like, I think, $500,000 for a drag spec, so $500,000. Or you can do these events, these qualifiers and things, and earn them for free like that, and not have to buy them. I already got all of them unlocked, and I have more money than I'll ever need in this game, but for those of you just starting out or low on funds, that's a great way to get the specs without actually having to shell out for them. We're going to give this one more try here. I really want to break that 6,000. That is not the way to go about it. Oh my god. I keep forgetting to use the nitrous to keep the RPMs up around those. I think that's one of my problems. Oh, no, we're going too fast. Again, I suck at drifting. I never pretend to be good at it, so when I do get an occasional good one, it's purely by accident, not by skill. Not to take anything away from those people out there who are actually good at this. You don't understand the whole sliding back and forth all the time to get that multiplier up. I mean, I realize the multiplier helps, but just trying to do that seems to make me go out of control. Oh, I clipped the back end and it threw me off the track. I broke the record that I had. That's all I was trying to do. Still pathetic, but an improvement over my first try. That's going to wrap it up for the sad attempt at a drift event here. And hope I was at least entertaining for you to laugh at. And we will see you in the next video.